Scream 6 is the sequel to Scream 5, or Scream. I guess that's what it's called, but we're going to call it Scream 5. That came out last year. I have to say, I was actually really surprised when when Part 6 was official, like, that quick. Because back when Scream 4 came out, Scream 4 came out 11 years later, there was talks about there being Scream 5, and then we waited like 11 years later for it to come out, so I thought, okay, well, we'll probably wait for Part 6 for another 11 years from now, but no, surprisingly, it was like 14 months later, so. But this movie, it takes place entirely in New York. They're not in Woodsboro anymore. The movie focuses on our survivors from the last movie, and once again, they are getting attacked and harassed and getting calls from Ghostface in New York City. What I like about this one is, first of all, I just wanted to say, I wasn't too sure how I was going to feel about this movie. I mean, I was excited, of course, but I wasn't as excited because, first of all, Neve Campbell didn't come back in this one. I guess there was some kind of issues with she wasn't getting enough money for it for her part or something. The only original person we got back was Courtney Cox, who plays Gale Weathers. What I liked about this one was I loved the New York setting. I really loved that. It also kind of reminded me. It's kind of funny too, because it also kind of reminded me of Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. And weirdly coincidentally, that's what I was thinking. That's what it was reminding me of. And there's a scene where a guy is watching that movie in the background. Weirdly enough, so that was kind of cool that they did that. And also, I thought it was pretty cool when I first saw the trailer. I thought it was cool, seeing Ghostface in the little market with a rifle and shit. I thought that was neat. I thought that was badass. And then him on the train, I thought that was cool. And I also really liked the fact that it showed there's a scene where it kind of shows the shrine, or all stuff from it's hard to explain, but kind of clothings and certain items or weapons, or certain clothings that were or costumes that were used from the previous other movies, or previous crime scenes. But you also get, I don't know how to say her last name right, Hayden Patronant, who played Kirby in Part 4. And she was not really in Part 5, but there was a little Easter egg that she survived. Surprised the hell out of me, because I thought her character died, but obviously not. But I do like this movie, even though Neve Campbell didn't come back as Sidney Prescott. I love what these new directors are trying to do. They also did, the Ready or Not movie, And I like Jenna Ortega, because Jenna Ortega is kind of a future, Scream Queen. Because she's done quite a few horror movies in the past few years. I Know Now, which my mom's actually watching right now. The Wednesday Addams show that's on Netflix. Of course, she did X, Studio 666, The Babysitter, Killer Queen, the other Scream 5. But the movie is mainly, it's the main girl who, Melissa Barrera, who was, Billy Loomis's daughter, which that was revealed in the other movie. It's her now after the events of the fifth movie. People are not really, she's getting a lot of shit happen to her. People are thinking that she's the killer, and she's she's the reason why all these killings started, and basically she's not doing very good since the whole thing happened with the other movie. And then, of course, you know, the calls are starting to happen, and Ghostface is killing people once again. You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give this one, not a 10, definitely not a 1, probably an 8. You know, I really do appreciate seeing these new Scream movies come to life again. You know, and of course, on Tuesday, part 7 was announced, so date is unconfirmed, but it's definitely beneficial. Definitely beneficial. So, definitely look forward to seeing what they do with part 7, and hopefully Neve Campbell will come back, you know. But yeah. But guys, let me know what you guys think about this new movie. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.